Prestige is a word people throw around when they think about Hoonigan builds, right? Shark car, shit car, classics.
Classics that have come out of this shop. But
we know the people who can make the word shark prestigious.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
and give it such a legacy. But you know what? We had to change the build game for ourselves a little bit. We took on the most ambitious build we've ever done. Ever.
Probably the best build we've ever done.
And the longest.
Yeah. A lot of it had to do with the three of us weren't involved.
No, we didn't touch anything.
Or Vinny.
But I mean, we were more.
We were involved.
Yeah, I taught
in the
Suppy how to
way
play
we're
the game.
best at being involved, which is telling other people how to do it.
Right.
Supervising the supervisor.
So without further ado, we present to you the world's fastest Warthog.
Here it is. Suppy and Alex Grimace did it. Call him Grimace.
Alex Grimace.
Alex Grimace. He's always got a grimace on. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Come on, Alex. Come on.
Price is right.
Yeah.
By the way, he refused to ride in the Warthog with Suppy because he knew that Suppy was going to crash through that and he didn't want to be a part of it. Because he loves it so much, because he's put so much effort into it. He just wants to see it not driven. But unfortunately, the folks at Halo, the reason they had us build this so was that we could beat the shit out of it for them, right? Is that why?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, sure. That's what the contract says.
Yes,
That's what the contract says.
If anyone hires us to build something, it's for that.
Yeah.
Specific
They know
reason.
what they're, if they come to us, they know what they're going to get.
So before we test out the beat shit ability of this vehicle, we are going to tell you what the hell's in it, just in case you didn't watch the last 9 episodes of this build show.
So about a year and a half ago, Microsoft came to us and they said, hey, we got Halo Infinite coming out. There's a new Warthog. We want you to build it. Because they came to us knowing that we don't just build cars to display.
We build cars to destroy. Wait, did they want us to destroy this?
I guess.
Well, either way, they said, we want you to build something highly capable, over 100 miles an hour, big engine, all that stuff. And we said, sure, Suppy and Alex Grimm could totally
With no
do that
research,
for you.
by the way, we took on the most ambitious build project we've ever taken on.
And it was the new Warthog that they wanted us to build. So slightly different specs, different things around it.
It started out as the same architecture as the Hoonigan with a Ford Windsor V8. 2 Garrett turbos, Motec electronics, dry sump, the whole nine, just exactly like the Hoonigan. 1,000 horsepower.
1,000 horsepower to the hub.
1,060
Okay. All right.
No,
to
actually
44-inch tires.
1,060 horsepower.
Yeah.
Is that on low boost?
On moderate boost.
Moderate
So
boost?
it could go.
It could go higher. We're running.
But technically, we know it's capable. If it ran on methanol like Ken's did,
yeah.
it would easily make 14,000 plus.
1,400. He meant to say 1,400.
Either way, twin turbo V8. We got a Gearstar 4L80E built out, automatic transmission. What's the rear end on this thing?
The rear and the front are both rock jock axles. It's got an Atlas 2-speed transfer case down the rock jock axle.
By the way, the rock jock axles are 4-wheel steering too. Just in case we forgot to point that out.
Yeah.
I got a question I don't think anyone's asked. Does it do burnouts?
I mean, no one's asked it, but someone should.
I think we should try. I think we're here. We got the thing. It makes the
Let me ask you a
power.
question. Do you think anyone who's watching thought we weren't going to try to do a burnout?
Listen, they may be scared. They may be thinking.
Have you ever done a burnout with tires that big?
What are these, 43s?
43s.
That was a guess.
On the custom fuel wheels, by the way.
Which is actually a fuel wheel off the shelf that we customized to just make it look actually very similar to the factory. Well, yes, what is factory on the Warthog. And if you'll notice from the way we first debuted this in New York, it looks like it's actually seen war. And that's because it spent a week on death row.
Come to death row.
No, we paid somebody to do this.
Whatever, Suppy's gonna believe his truths, I'll believe mine.
So we actually brought in a guy that gave us war patina on this thing, and honestly, it turned out pretty good.
So basically, the starting point of this game is, you know, we've got a vehicle that's initially green, like army green, but we know it's metal underneath, even if it's not. So what we got to try and achieve is what would happen in a general wear and tear process. You know, certain edges will be emphasized, or your edges on top, and it's basically just where the metal's actually coming through. Now, over a bit of time, some of that metal gets a little agitated, gets some oxidization, a little yellowing. It's just part of the metal breaking down. So what we're doing here, we're using a paint technique, pretty much all water-based, really easy, no smell, and there's as little paint as possible. So you're basically just trying to break down, like any areas here, like, you know, this is where, so we want to take the edge off.
So that's actually paint. That's not, you didn't remove.
No, not remove anything. Everything's put on, but a very small amount. Same as here, like all these little areas in here, just a little wear and tear, so you feel like it's had some life to it. So basically, that's what I've gone treated the whole vehicle like. If we come out the back here, these jerry cans, in fact, what you pointed out, brand new. And basically, what we're doing, what would happen over time? You know, a little bit of yellowing, a little petrol leak, some wear, some little banging. So we want to create that with as little paint as possible. So we're gonna, it's a surface application, minimal.
And then walk us through how you made these body panels, because we didn't.
Well, let's actually,
outsource
before we
that.
even get that, let's get to what you did to the chassis, right? 'Cause you started with a red dot chassis.
Yes.
And that was used as the original base setup for this.
Yeah, so it was originally a red dot chassis. So if any of you guys like been commenting on my Instagram, they hate me because I cut up a red dot chassis.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
Yes, we did.
You're a liar. Okay, shut up. We didn't know. So we started with a really nice red dot chassis, and then we modified it. We had to stretch it. We had to widen it. Rock crawlers usually tend to be very small and they're very packaged. This way they could get into things, right? So that's how we started. And then everything else we kind of built around. Alex built most of the exterior, which is the aluminum body. We wanted to do aluminum body because the first thing anybody does is this. You got
two things: a turbo, gotta spin it. Aluminum,
yeah, aluminum. You
gotta hit.
You got to not.
Gotta do it.
So body panel. Most of the exterior is aluminum, except for the hood here, because we're not panel beaters by any means. This is a really complex compound curve, and there was no way I was going to be able to pull this off. So this part is fiberglass. So we made the mold in-house. Everything was done here. It's 3D printed pieces. There's even a little bit of wood in back.
Whoa! Scotto just got real excited.
I just got wood.
This guy's a real sicko.
There's some other things on here, Suppy, that we're skipping over. I mean, this is just like, these don't actually hold fuel. They just look cool. But like, it's amazing work. I mean, like, we didn't buy these. We made these.
Yeah,
This is my favorite part of the whole car. Is that weird?
It's weird, but on brand for you.
Yeah, that's all right.
I mean, everything. You like these hinges. You guys, I imagine 3D printed. All this fully custom.
We 3D printed these. We 3D printed this.
We've installed sway bars and a bunch of crazy stuff.
It needs a sway bar at speed
Yeah.
because there's so much movement. It just helps stabilize it.
Have you sat in here yet, Hert? Because you know that neither of them are willing to give this thing what it needs to do a proper burnout. I think one of us needs to fit in here, but I don't think either of us fit in here. I think they designed it for us not to fit in here. I mean, let's be honest, you don't really need a steering wheel to do a burnout. If we put a vice grip on there, you'd be good. I'll go get you a vice grip.
Alex is gonna be so upset if I drive this.
Oh, he'll hate you.
Look at him. Look at him.
Hate you
Look at
enough.
him. Look at him.
Alex,
Look at him.
look at Alex. Can we pan to Alex? Oh, we can't. We gotta. You can get an NRG steering. Oh my God. Let me turn it around first.
Just let him turn it around. Oh my God, you're.
Boom, steering.
a bunch of hot BBs at us though. We got some waves on it.
all over me. Yeah, I think it got hot for the first time since steaming up all the paint. Look how much better that patina looks. See, that's the finishing touches. You are an artiste, my friend. When you started walking around, I was like, oh, this is when it all got bad.
Literally, there's no room for the vice grip. It's between my knees. So I'm just like, to get it to walk around, I'm lifting my leg up. Well, now I know how to turn it on and turn the fans on and drive it without a steering wheel.
And this is why Suppy programmed it with valet.
Valet. It'll go quarter throttle at only 25 miles an hour.
You know, I used to be a valet, right?
But it's the valet key.
Yeah, I know how to crack that code.
That's for another episode. All right, so that's it. First burnout. We've officially christened the Halo Infinite Warthog. It works. Nice job, Suppy.
Thank you.
Amazing driving with the vice grip.
I must say that was great. Teamwork.
I was just here to answer the phone call. But anyway, the next thing is will it do 100 miles an hour? Is it actually fast? And we've already proven it on This Versus That, which comes out later this week. Here's a little sneak peek.
That's all you get.
Can we just wait? Hold on a second. How is it taking this long to realize that his name at Hoonigan is just Grimace?
Yo, he is albino.
He's the Grimace.
He looks like if you took Grimace from McDonald's and albinoed it, boom.
Where's the Coke? Where are the shakes?
We're terrible people.